Hello, today we are going to review the expository paragraph. Remember, we have written quite a few of these, starting with our horses paragraph. Remember when we said that horses are fast, beautiful, and smart? And then we wrote about the best restaurant in Lake County. We wrote about the worst restaurant in Lake County. We wrote about dogs being the best pet. And it all followed this expository paragraph structure. So when we say that horses are fast, beautiful, and smart, we just did an advanced 3-point topic sentence. Fast is 1 point, beautiful is the 2nd point, and smart is the 3rd point. But today, this video is going to be all about the foundational level. Today, we are going to take what we have learned about rhetorical devices, and we are going to go back into Dr. Martin Luther King's speech, I Have a Dream, and we are going to write an expository paragraph that explains those rhetorical devices. So in your paragraph for the foundational level, that means you can write a 1-point topic sentence. 1-point topic sentence means that you will be able to identify one rhetorical device. If you want to work on the proficient level, that means you can write a 2-point topic sentence. That means you will identify 2 rhetorical devices in the speech. And third, at the advanced level, that means you can identify 3 rhetorical devices in Dr. King's speech. Looking at our support sentence. For the foundational level, if you have 1 point in your topic sentence, that means you need 1 support sentence. At proficient, if you have 2 rhetorical devices in your topic sentence, that means you're going to need 2 support sentences. And then at the advanced level, if you have 3 rhetorical devices in your topic sentence, you will need 3 support sentences. For the example and explanation sentence, remember, for each support sentence, you will need 1 example sentence and 1 explanation sentence. So that means you can write 2 sentences that provide an example and an explanation. For the proficient level, each support sentence needs to have an example sentence and an explanation. That means you will have a total of 4 sentences. And then finally, at the advanced level, each support sentence is going to have an example sentence and an explanation sentence. So that would be a total of 6. And then finally, we have our concluding sentence. At the proficient level, that means that your concluding sentence rephrases your topic sentence. And at the advanced level, your concluding sentence rephrases your topic sentence with a fresh and deeper understanding. So I want to show you an example foundational paragraph. Oops, I almost forgot. Always run your writing through Grammarly and accept those suggestions. So let's look at the example. Okay, so here's an example of a 1-point paragraph. For rhetorical devices, I have a dream. Oops, I did not mean to do that. So, example 1-point paragraph. Rhetorical devices, I have a dream. Your topic sentence. Remember, we're going to use our template, TS. A sample topic sentence is Dr. Martin Luther King uses anaphora in his I Have a Dream speech to have a rhetorical effect on the audience. So I highlighted the rhetorical device anaphora in yellow. And why does he use anaphora? To have a rhetorical effect on the audience. Remember, in your topic sentence, you're going to want to include the name of our speaker, Dr. Martin Luther King, and the title of the work. In this case, I Have a Dream. And it's a speech, so you want to say that. Okay, now we have a support sentence. Dr. Martin Luther King uses anaphora in his speech. So our support sentence is going to reiterate the rhetorical device. Now we have our example sentence. And we're going to start with the phrase, for example, and then you're going to have a quotation because we're actually going to quote from the speech. Yes, this means you're going to have to go back into the speech. Now the example I found of anaphora was, but 100 years later, 100 years later, 100 years later. So this is an example of anaphora, which is that repetition. So that was my example sentence. Now it's time for my explanation sentence. I'm now going to explain the effect of this rhetorical device. And I'm going to use that phrase. The effect of this rhetorical device is to emphasize how long racial injustice still exists in America. So remember, 100 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, the people were still fighting horrible racial injustice. Now it's time for our concluding sentence or connecting sentence, if you're writing more than one paragraph. To have a rhetorical effect on the audience, Dr. Martin Luther King uses anaphora. And actually, I'm going to add to this. I'm going to anaphora. In his I Have a Dream speech. And there we go. So this is an example of a one-point paragraph discussing one rhetorical device in Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. If you read a paragraph that discusses one rhetorical device, that means you're at the foundational level. Remember, students, it is very important that you follow this template. Topic sentence, support sentence, example, explain, conclude. So, in order to get a grade of a C, you will follow that template. Thank you for watching this video. You can always rewind and pause.